I want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone who teach and do rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, my fellow laborers who teach this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
在新冠肺炎病例刚出采集时候，请大家着2级防护。我这是为了演示，所以穿了个1级。然后采钢子的时候，拿咱们这个病毒采样管，然后先主病人找一个合适的位置做一个支撑，然后把双腿岔开，然后告诉他一些注意事项，告诉他放松，然后咱们开始采集。采集的时候让他放松，然后咱用咱们的这个就采烟室的这个烟室的棉签儿，然后让它捅进肛门，捅进去之后两三厘米，然后转3圈，然后拿出来看有没有颜色改变，有的话插到咱们这管里。
China brings back anal swab testing for Windows 19 2 weeks before Winter Olympics. Yes. They do this on purpose, man. Hey, man, and Jake is also over there, man, at the Winter Olympics, man. China has brought back its undignified anal Windows 19 swabs just 2 weeks before the Beijing Winter Olympics begin. The communist regime claims the virus test, which involves inserting a 5 centimeter long saline-soaked swab up a patient's bum and rotating it, is more accurate than other on-the-spot virus tests. Hey, man, these mobiles are crazy, man. Damn. Chinese newspapers, the Beijing News, said at least 27 people underwent the anal swab test at an apartment building in Beijing, where a 26-year-old woman had caught the transformer, the city first recorded case of the variant. The invasive anal test involved inserting a sterile Salakia cotton swab into the rectum and rotating it several times. The swab is removed and analyzed in a lab. When the tests were proposed in March, Li Tongzheng, a respiratory disease medic, told state media that Windows 19 traces stay detectable for longer in poo samples than they do in the nose or throat. China has returned its practice of Windows 19 anal swabs 2 weeks before the Beijing Olympics begin. However, the prospect of foreign visitors being swabbed up the bum has sparked controversy. Look at this here, man. And the last year they did it also, man. Then they stopped with it. But now, because of the Winter Olympics, they started it again, man. China says the anal swabs are more accurate than nasal Windows 19 tests. Japan is calling on China to stop using the undignified test, as some passengers said it caused them psychological distress. Salakia. China allegedly ordered American diplomats to undergo anal tests, sparking a row with the State Department. Man, they do this on purpose, man. Salakia. Beijing has denied the claims, but Washington has slammed the test as undignified. In response to Hongzhou, Salakia, a Chinese doctor told state media that travelers could provide a poo sample at the airport instead. Dozens of Beijing citizens have undergone the anal swabs after the city reports its first case of the transform. China's capital city, Beijing, is in the middle of a strict lockdown and testing regime after the city reported its first local transform infection on January 15. 11 cases have been confirmed in the capital. Seen how news agency reported. Salak if I pronounce it wrong. I don't. Earlier this week, China canceled plans to sell tickets to the public for the Olympics and said only selected spectators could go. Organizers today said the already scaled back Olympic torch relay will be cordoned off from the public to stop the virus from spreading. Okay, so yeah, man. So yeah, man, this is crazy, man. You see this? So yeah, man. Let me go to a video, man.
在新冠肺炎病例刚出采集时候，请大家着2级防护。我这是为了演示，所以穿了个1级。然后采钢水的时候，拿咱们这个病毒采样管，然后先主病人找一个合适的位置做一个支撑，然后把双腿岔开，然后告诉他一个注意事项，告诉他放松，然后咱们开始采集。采集的时候让他放松，然后用咱们的这个就采烟室的这个烟室的棉签儿，然后让它捅进肛门，捅进去之后两三厘米，然后转3圈，然后拿出来看有没有颜色改变，有的话插到咱们这管里。
Get out of China! Nigger! 别他妈笑了 Nigger! Fuck you!
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 48 verse 29. We have heard the pride of Moab, his exceeding proud, his loftiness, and his arrogance, and his pride, and his haughtiness of his heart. Yeah, man. You see in the pride of Moab, man. these anal swabs putting a Q-tip in your behind. It is crazy, man. But also in the video what you were seeing, how they was cussing Jake, man. Salakia. How he's cussing out Jake, man. Still they hate you, man. Nigga, get out of China. These Moabites, these so-called Chinese, they are really proud. And that is what the Most High says, man. He's arrogant, because why? He thinks also that he is going to be the next ruler of this world, man. But hey, the Most High is going to be the next ruler of this world, man. You ain't going to rule nothing, Moab. You're going to sit down also in the dust. That is not scriptural, but still, I'm going to say to you, you're also going to sit in the dust. Because also, you're going to go in slavery to hardcore slavery, man. Because you never said, nigga, cracker, or whitey, get out of China, when they are marrying your wives. We don't hear nothing about that, man. You let Edom, these so-called white people, man, they take all your wives, man. Because why? He's in rulership. He's the real one who's in rulership. And you never said like, hey, cracker, whitey, get out of my house, get out of China. You ain't dare to say that, man. Because why? You hate Jacob. That is why you hate the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You have a perpetual. You also have a hate against Jake, man. Very bad, because why? You all are in cahoots against Israel, man. All you nations, man. Matter of fact, let me go to that scripture. Psalms 83, and I'm going to start with 1. A song of Psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. Yeah, man, and all these nations who are against Israel, they're also against, really against the Most High, man. And you see that Moab too, man, with all his science and artificial sun and creating all kinds of madness, man. You know, he's talking about that he was on the also on the moon, you know, and they're all proud, man, and they are all enemies of Yahweh Shai, man. That's why they make a tumult and thinking that, hey, man, you know, they are the one who gonna rule this earth, man. And they are really proud and lift their head like, you know, like they are the next best thing going, man. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, consulted against thy hidden ones. And who are the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's hidden ones? This is the Israelites, man. You know, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans, man. They are the hidden ones of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, and that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. This is what they did. All these nations, and that goes back in ancient times already, man. You know, confederate against us, man. You know, and especially these elites, these normal, regular people, from all these heathens from these nations. A lot of them don't know that. They don't know why they hate us or why they do that, because that is that agenda, what they pushed all over the globe, man. To what? And that is part of the curses. And to do what? To see us like nothing, man, and make us a reproach, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh did that. That was part of the curses, and then referring to Deuteronomy chapter 28, you can start with 16, you know, till 68, because this is all part of the curses, man. And they don't know, they don't want us to know that we are Israel. The better you rather call yourself a Negro, a Latino, like the you know, a Native American, like these Chinese, these gooks was saying, man. Nigga, go back to the get out of China, you know. That is that bywords. They rather that you call yourself a nigger, a spick, you know, a redskin, all these names, man, all these bywords, because you are not that. You are the Hebrew Israelites. You are the hidden ones of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the real Israelites, and they don't know. They don't want you to know that. For they have, verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They are all, what I was saying, they are all against us. All these nations, man. That's why they're all going in captivity, man. In hardcore slavery, man. For 1,000 years, man. If Yahweh Shai is coming back to save us, our Redeemer. You know? Verse 6, the tabernacle of Edom, the so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs, of Moab, the so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes. Yeah, that is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is also the Hamites, Gebal and Ammon. Ammon are the Japanese, and Amalek. Amalek is the head tribe of Edom, like Judah is the head tribe of Israel. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, and the Philistines are the Hamites. Ashur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot, Selah. And who is holpen the children? Who are the children of Lot? Salakia. Who are the children of Lot? That is Ammon and Moab. You know, so these Moabites and these Ammonites, they're gonna get it, man. You know, they're really gonna get it. You're gonna go in slavery too, man. And the things you did against Israel, this judgment is coming down on you soon too, man. Let me go to the book of Zephaniah. Verse 2 and 8. This is Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 8. I've heard the reproach of Moab and the revilings of the children of Ammon. And revilings means what it means also again. Revilings means revilings means also like a reproach, you know, but verbal abuse, you know, that is the best way to say it, you know. They was talking foul regarding Israel, you know, whereby they have reproached my people, you see, and we are the Lord's people, and magnified themselves against their border. This was in ancient times, but it's still relevant to today, because you see these nations are still against us, and they still magnified themselves against us, you know, and reproach us, you know. Verse 9, therefore as I live, said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and the saltpits at end of perpetual desolation. Yeah, because what the Most High also gonna if the nuclear war is gonna start, a lot of you nations also gonna get it. Of course, Babylon the Great, America is going to be desolate. You know, this is going to be totally going to be destroyed. But also you, the Most High, is also looking at you, other nations like Ammon, Moab, you know. So China, Japan, you're also going to get the wrath of the Most High, man, you know. Because you got these traits of Sodom and Gomorrah too. You nations, man, you Ammon and Moab, man, and also a lot of these other, but you also, for especially you too, man, the things that you be eating, the abominable things that you eat in, the idols that you have, the degenerate lifestyles, it's just all fit in all these nations, man. This shall they have for my pride. Salakia. Also, because that is important, also, the Most High said also that the residue of my people shall spoil them, and the residue is the hopeful elect, and especially the 144,000 chosen elect, you know, who gonna rule on the Yahushai and gonna take these heathens for their possession, you know, and we're gonna spoil you too, you nations, man. You know, when the Most High said, my people gonna spoil them, so that means that the elect gonna, what they're gonna do, they're gonna have put you in slavery too, man. You're gonna get that reward, the same things that we have, these curses, is gonna come upon you, man. And you're gonna go in slavery, hardcore slavery, man. You know, and we, the remnant, and that's why it's not whole Israel, because a remnant is gonna remain. You know, the one who do the work, and the one who are written in the book, they gonna possess you nations, man. Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, all you nations, you're gonna get, you're gonna be our possession, man, and that means that you're gonna be our slaves. Verse 10, this shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. And exactly, this is what you, because you're proud, you know, hey, nigga, get out of China. Yeah, you hissing and wag your head against the people of Israel. Meanwhile, we still the apple of the eye of the Most High, man, the chosen people of the Lord, man. So what you think, what is going to happen with you, man? You know, because this is going to be your punishment. This is going to be your portion, what you're going to get. What you're gonna get for the way that you was treating the children of Israel, man, and you're gonna get it, man. You know, and you was boasting, you know, chest, you poking your chest out against us, you know, like, yeah, because you was in, all of you are in your kingdom now, man. All of you are rejoicing of what? The fall of Israel, man. That we are not in remembrance, Salakia in remembrance. And that's why you are rejoicing of our fall. But as soon as our captivity is going to turn, man, and all these things are going to come upon all you nations, man, you know. So yeah, man. I hope you was edified. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, for do this lesson. Hey, Shalom, Akia, and a few Aquas who listen and are learning. And catch you at the other one, man. Shalom.
China, Nigger， 别他妈笑了，Nigger， fuck you。 Get out of China, Nigger， 别他妈笑了，Nigger， fuck you。